All right, I've done this like 5 times already, and I'm kind of dizzy now. What's going on, everyone? My name is Steven. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here. Today's video is a little different. Usually, I like to sit in front of a tripod and have kind of a scripted, not a scripted, but a layout for my video, and there's studies that I reference and stuff like that. But this video is a little more personable. Want to do kind of handheld and just kind of share a quick story that I went through, because it might bring you some value if you ever have experienced digestive issues, are currently experiencing digestive issues, or want to know what to do when or if you get digestive issues in the future. So about 5-6 months ago, I was experiencing some really intense stomach pain at the top of my stomach, right here. Every time I ate solid food, it felt like there was a balloon inflating right at the top of my diaphragm here. And the balloon just felt like it would never pop. It even felt just so bloated that even it would go to my back here, and I would get discomfort in my back, and then I would feel like I'd have to crack my back, and basically eating any solid food was crippling me. At the time, I was experimenting with 23-hour daily fasts, and if you follow my channel, or you have been, or if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me go through this. Anytime I would eat food, for example, I was eating 1 hour a day at night. I was just having a big dinner, and like a 1 meal a day, OMAD plan. And I was doing that, and I knew, like, it was so bad that I knew that when I eat, because I wanted to eat food, I was hungry, that I could not do anything for the rest of the evening. I could not plan anything. I couldn't do anything, because I know that once I eat, I'm gonna be laying in my bed, crippled, just in pain. It was really, really bad. And I tried a lot of different things. I went to the doctor for it, because it had happened once before in the past. Maybe about 2 years ago now, and all they did was give me proton pump inhibitors. They didn't really, they gave me a prescription. They didn't really help. They didn't help me identify what it was. I went to a Chinese herbalist. They told me eat raw ginger. That didn't really do much. Like, nothing really actually significantly helped it. It just eventually went away the first time it happened, and it wasn't as bad. Came back about 5-6 months ago. 15 times worse. I was crippled. I went to a naturopath. He didn't really know what was up. It was just a really expensive, he's really intelligent, and we were kind of geeking out because he's into like EMF protection and blue lights and mitochondria and all these different things. It was just, I ended up basically paying $200 for the hour to hang out with a friend. It didn't help much at all. And he didn't really know what was going on. I tried cycling on my food, supplements, but nothing was helping. And it really sucked. It was very discomforting. Intense bloating. I felt like I need to swallow air to burp. When you have a burp, it needs to come out. So you swallow air to help it come out. I was doing that, just get belching and belching. Never went away, was there. Eventually I would just kind of just slowly just fall asleep and, in pain, and then wake up the next day, and I was scared to eat food. I tried 3-day fasts. I tried just a lot of different things. And there was one night where I was like, you know what? Either I'm gonna go get an endoscopy, where they put a tube down your throat that has a camera at the end to see what's going on, because this is crazy, nothing is working, or I'm gonna try the carnivore diet. And I was like, carnivore diet. So I went to Whole Foods, bought a grass-fed lamb steak shank thing, cooked it up, I ate it. And at this time, I was about 2 months into not eating meat. I was like experimenting with this what's called the almond raw protocol, about 23-hour daily fasts on vegan foods and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? It was just an experiment. I've eaten meat my whole life. Let me see what it's like not to eat it, just so I can experience. So this is my first time having like a good grass-fed steak in a few months, good animal fats, and my brain turned on. I felt amazing, but I also had no pain. I was super just ecstatic. I was almost emotional. I was like, oh my God, I finally, just after trying so many things, finally a step in the right direction. So there was 2 things that I did to help solve my digestive issues. Big major things that could probably help a lot of you. I'm no expert. Use everything under a doctor's supervision. This is just my journey and what worked for me. Use under your best judgments. Okay? Disclaimer. So that was number 1. As I used the carnivore diet strategically as an elimination diet. So I was like, okay, great. Meat, this protein and fat thing, is not giving me any discomfort, and it's not irritating my stomach or my digestive system. So I'm gonna eat this for 30, 60 days straight to give everything kind of a break so I don't irritate it. So hopefully it'll, my idea was I'm not irritating it, so it's going to be calm, cool, collected, and it's going to heal. And that's pretty much what happened. Then, after the course of a few weeks, I was getting tired of just kind of meat. So I was like, let me try eggs. Eggs are just protein and fat. Let me try that. No fiber, no carbs, nothing. Coconut yogurt, I was also having some of that. A lot of homemade coconut yogurt. That's fermented, pre-digested stuff. That didn't irritate me. And then I started having some bacon, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Some dairy eventually. But these were all primarily just protein and fats, and that helped me a lot. I slowly introduced foods. I remember the first food that I had was a sprouted wrap, a sprouted tortilla. I put my pound of ground beef in the wrap and ate it like a giant thick burrito taco thing. And it was an organic sprouted wrap from Sprouts, which I still eat to this day because they're very good. I make wraps with them, and I make breakfast wraps for my daughter with them. So that was number one. Strategically using the carnivore diet as an elimination diet, and then slowly incorporating foods. If you're experimenting any severe discomfort, try that. Next thing I did, which have completely changed the game for me, changed my digestive system, changed how I feel after I eat food. Even till this day, I take them every single day, and they are one of my highest priority supplements. Shilajit and this are two things that I make sure to buy every month. They're my priorities. I cycle everything else except these, and they are really potent, really potent proteolytic enzymes. So this specific one is called Masszymes from Bio-Optimizers. And if you maybe aren't experiencing any super intense, crippling digestive discomfort like I was, but maybe you get bloated every once in a while, or you just want to digest food better, you get constipated, stuff like that. Because when I was on the carnivore diet, taking shits was really awkward. Like, I was not going to the bathroom once, like every few days. Like, there was at one point where I was like once a week. I was like, this is terrible. This is not healthy. I gotta poop. And I couldn't. It was just, I'm not gonna gross you guys out with the details, but let's just say some very awkward situations happened in the restroom. That's all I'm gonna say. Then I looked into digestive enzymes because I'd taken some in the past. You go to the store and you see $10, $15 bottle of digestive enzymes, and then there's this big scale. Then there's like these $80, $90, $100 bottle of digestive enzymes. And it's like, what's the difference? I'm just gonna get the $10 one. They look to be the same thing. Let me try it out. So I tried many different brands in the past and never really felt too much. It was just kind of one of those, well, I think it's doing some good, so I'll just keep taking it. These are completely different level. I have completely understood now that you get what you pay for with digestive enzymes, and I have found the best ones to work for me. These, I'm not shitting you when I say that they've completely changed the game for me. Digestion, health-wise, they're a top priority for me. I've cycled them on, I've cycled them off to make sure that it wasn't just some crazy, like, my mind fucking with me. These are legit. So much so that I'm completely blown away by the power of digestive enzymes that I've been doing a lot of research into them, a lot of studying on enzymes. I've been investing in books. This specific one that I'm reading at the moment, I'm about halfway through it, amazing book called Enzyme Nutrition by Dr. Edward Howell. An amazing book about the power of enzyme-rich foods and digestive enzyme supplements, endogenous and exogenous enzymes. Just amazing what benefits consuming enzyme-rich foods or enzyme supplements can do for us. So this allows me to, I know for a fact, I take 2 to 3 capsules before every single meal except my butter coffee, because butter coffee is really easily digestible, and I use raw butter, so it's, and it's cultured as well. So, but anytime I eat food, I always take these. I travel with them. This is like, just aside from Shilajit, my number one supplement that I make sure I get in the mail every month, and that I make sure to have with me everywhere that I go. Because I know if I'm gonna have a meal, especially if I'm gonna have something that I know doesn't agree with me, I'm going to a restaurant, whatever, I want to eat the food because I like it, but I know it's gonna come at a cost, maybe with some stomach pain, or maybe I'll get gassy. I take these, nothing. These allow you to properly and to efficiently break down proteins into amino acids, fats into fatty acids, and carbs into glucose, no matter the source. They even have a video on their YouTube channel, and I'm gonna do the experiment myself because one of my next videos is gonna be on enzymes. I'm just so heavy into it and blown away by how amazing enzymes are. Where they opened up a few capsules of this, and they poured it on a big steak. and you can literally see the steak disintegrate into this puddle of mush. It's taking the proteins and breaking it down into amino acids, and that's exactly what it does in our system when we consume enzymes. So strategically using the carnivore diet as an elimination diet, or any other elimination diet that you want to do. For me, the carnivore diet worked because I needed to get the fibers and the carbs out of my diet, because that something was irritating my gut. It was a fiber, it was a lot, maybe too many vegetables, I don't know. But that's what helped with me, and it may help with you. Then the second thing is I used really good proteolytic enzymes, and I've, like I said, tried many different ones. These are the only ones that I actually notice a difference with. Till this day, I take 2 to 3 every meal. I even take them on an empty stomach to help digest or break down any proteins that are just kind of floating around, or undigested proteins. And like, if you're on an empty stomach and you take a handful of these, you feel it. It's intense. It's crazy. So those are 2 things that I did. Now, I'm no digestive system expert. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm simply sharing with you because maybe you can pick something that I shared and apply it in your life if you ever experience or are experiencing digestive issues. Elimination diet, slowly incorporate foods, and these. I remember the first day that I was like, I was towards the end of the carnivore diet thing because my stomach was feeling better. I was like, you know what? I'm having, other foods here and there. I'm feeling pretty good. I need to go out and experiment. I need to go to a restaurant and eat whatever I want. So here's a photo. I went to this restaurant called Republic in LA. Amazing restaurant. I went with my girlfriend. And here's a picture of what we ate. I ate almost all that food. And this was the first real test for me. I took 5 of these beforehand, 15 minutes before. And then I took another maybe 2 or 3 in the middle of the meal, waiting on more food to come. I ate that fruit bowl. I ate that sandwich. It was a pork and egg sandwich. I ate the bread. My girlfriend didn't eat all her food, so I had the baguette, the potatoes, the eggs. I ate a lot of food, and then I had 2 pastries afterwards. And I felt on top of the world. Like, this completely helped me digest it. And I knew that at this time, okay, the carnivore diet worked for me, or that elimination diet worked for me. Put it to the test and it completely worked. So pick and choose whatever I said in this video to hopefully it applies positively in your life, but those are some things to consider if you're experiencing digestive discomfort. I hope that this video was well received. I know it's a little different than my usual type of content, but I just wanted to kind of talk to the camera and share the story with you guys, because it was really an impactful event in my life where I was in a lot of fucking pain, really intense, and I tried many different things, and it was something as simple as an elimination diet and some really good enzymes. So I'll leave a link to this book, to the enzymes in the description. Anything I mentioned, I'll make sure to put it down below so that you can do some further research, some further reading. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Next week, we're coming back with some amazing content. Let me know, seriously, if you guys appreciate kind of this kind of style every once in a while, where I'm just kind of sharing some personal health stories that I've been through. I would appreciate the feedback on that. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to get back to you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit the thumbs up so that people get notified, or so that and subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Because I've been getting some of you lately telling me that YouTube isn't telling you that I'm posting a new video even though you're subscribed, which is really weird. So make sure you hit the bell to get notified. And if you need anything, hit me up. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I will see you in next week's video. Take care.